welcome to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Lauren. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to New York City. So as you can see here, we are walking to the bus. It was 2 buses that went to the New York trip. Usually it's just 1, but they've expanded now to 2 buses, which is good for the community. It took us about 4 hours to get there. We ended up stopping halfway for, I guess, the bus driver to use the bathroom. We weren't allowed to get off the bus, but we stopped in New London, Connecticut. They ended up putting on some like oldies Christmas movies. I didn't like them at all. This one was like Miracle on 34th Street. Not really up my alley, so I just kind of watched movies on my phone. Here is the New York skyline. We are now in Harlem at this point. Pretty cool. This is downtown Harlem. When I went on a trip with college, when I was in college, we ended up going to Harlem first, and we had some breakfast at a very famous cafe. It was really fun. Here we are in the Times Square area. They had a cool little sign. Here's Times Square. The bus didn't want to go through Times Square because it was very chaotic. And then here we are at the library. We ended up going in the library just to use the restroom because, you know, how it is in New York, being able to use the restroom. So it was very pretty. Look at all the architecture. It kind of gave off like Narnia or like Harry Potter vibes. It was a thing. I loved it. We were looking for a place for breakfast because we were both, well, not both, there was 4 of us. We were all very, very hungry, but then we ended up, you will see, we ended up going to Taco Bell, and I'm not really one for, like, fast food or anything.
Kelly, there's penguins.
Oh my gosh, so really funny. My friend Kelly, she ended up taking a picture with the Minnie Mouse, and they were harassing her for money. I wish I got it on video. And I was like, nope, the Grinch, you are not getting in my video, because I didn't want to have to pay him money. Here we are at Taco Bell. I ended up getting a hot coffee with tacos. Now we're about to ride the subway. It wasn't that bad. It was like $3 for us, like per person. And we ended up going to the 9/11 museum. Very solemn experience. Here's the Freedom Tower. It's very pretty. This is the South Tower, and this is the entrance of the museum. I'm not going to put any music over this. I'm just going to kind of talk a little bit about it. It was a very solemn experience. Just kind of bring some tribute to all of the lives that were lost and the tragedy. I was only 3 years old at the time that this tragic event occurred that shook our nation. So I don't recall anything that happened that day, but just being able to experience this, and as we were walking through the museum, there was voiceovers of the calls from 911, from family members, just people like pedestrians on the street. Very frantic calls about what was going on. This is the last pillar that was ever standing from the museum that you could see right there. And it was just very, very tragic to experience this yesterday. I'm currently recording this the next day, and I had like this overwhelming sensation in the pit of my stomach yesterday that I had like a feeling like an elephant was sitting on my chest, and it felt like I was very, very nauseous in this building. And this is the actual staircase. It's called the survivor staircase that people walked down to exit the building as it was burning and crumbling. This is the actual foundation as well, like where all the pillars were standing. There's a little plaque on it too. You can pause the video and read it if you'd like. This is just a radio antenna that was destroyed. You can pause and read that. It's from the North Tower. So there was a woman talking.
Within the building.
I'll let you guys hear it.
When you were coming down the ramp, you saw two columns. Those two columns used to be attached to these two columns. And the question always becomes, how do we know that these are really the two columns where the North Tower was attacked? And interesting to understand what happens so it will never.
And like basically what she was saying is that that pillar that we're seeing was from the South Tower, and that's where the plane impacted the building. That's why it was bent like that. This fire truck was smashed. There's a video coming up of this exact fire truck, and that's the front of it that we're looking at right now. That's the front of the truck. And then this coming up is the back of it. So it was completely crushed.
Over here.
Like the feeling of just being next to this truck was very overwhelming. You could just feel the amount of sadness.
This is the back.
And
that was the
tragedy around this truck. And I don't know, it's just like the significance of what was happening. There it is right there. This is the exact truck, literally crushed by the building. And like to think that it's a fire truck and it's meant to kind of go through fires and stuff, and it's just absolutely demolished. There was a lot of parts of the museum that we weren't allowed to record, and one of them was, there's another look at the fire truck here, and one of them was a back room where there was an ambulance, and I could literally smell burning rubber still coming from the ambulance. Nobody could smell it around me. I was asking people, and I literally felt crazy, but I could smell like burning.
I want to go check out.
Little tribute store. I ended up getting just a magnet that you'll see at the end of the video.
Those are really cute too.
But things were very expensive in this store, so I ended up not getting that little monument because it was expensive. But I mean, all proceeds go to the museum, which is very nice. Here's the South Tower. I'm gonna give a moment of silence for all the people that have passed on. I mean, walking through here, this is exactly where people were jumping from the windows and, you know, falling to their death, or firefighters were running into these buildings, and this is the exact place, you know, we're upcoming on the North Tower, and these are the actual foundations of the buildings where they existed. So it's a very heavy area to be visiting. I would recommend it to anybody that goes to New York. It's very sad, but I recommend it. It was very windy, and it was very beautiful to see, and just to be present in a place like that, especially me being 26. This was me experiencing 9/11 itself, because I never got to experience that. I was so little. My heart goes out to all those families. I guess 40% of the people were not recovered, so it's very sad.
That's true, we do, yeah. So we just did the 9/11 museum, now we're going to head to Times Square. We're gonna head back.
So kind of a funny story here. We're trying to ride the subway, and we ended up not riding the subway back. We ended up taking an Uber because we made a huge mistake, and we ended up getting onto the wrong subway, so we had to backtrack. We ended up getting lost in like a really beautiful mall. It was very, very beautiful. But then there was like this really scary man, and I'm very happy that Kelly's husband was with us, because it was very awkward. And yeah, we ended up taking an Uber back to Times Square.
Guys, this is beautiful. Holy
well, three of us. Sorry, I didn't mean to go in front of you.
No, this is a...
No. Do you see any
3:40. You're so pretty. So we just hopped off an Uber and we're going to go to Bryant Park. Last year we got a really cool grilled cheese. It was like a rainbow grilled cheese. So we're gonna probably get that, and I'm really craving some churros. So I heard that they had that there. So that's where we're headed, is Bryant Park.
What I've learned about you. If you're gonna get kidnapped, no, you wouldn't. That would be the two of us.
This is my yearly tradition. I do this every year.
As I walk into people.
Oh man. Kelly. Huh? What?
Decorated buses, Mike.
Literally. I know. Why don't you decorate your new car? So this area is called Bryant Park. They do a little holiday fair every year. I went last year to the holiday fair, and they have over 120 vendors, food, anything you can think of as far as gifts for people for holidays. They had some really cute rings. I almost got one. It was like a little bow, but it was $65, so I didn't end up getting it. If it was like 20 bucks, I would have gotten it, but it was just a bit pricey, and it was pretty cheap metal. But the main thing that we all wanted here was the Toastyland grilled cheese. We ended up getting it. They had this beautiful Christmas tree right next to the little lodge area with an ice skating rink. It was very, very cute. I cannot ice skate. I'd probably break my neck if I tried to ice skate. But it was very cute and just kind of like a New York vibe. All the lights, everybody just singing Christmas music. It was very beautiful. I ended up getting Salem, some like little kickers from this cat stand I ended up going to last year. I'll end up showing you guys them at the end of the video as well. You can see the bag right here. That's when I purchased them. 25 bucks, not bad for 3 things. But we were all starving and we were looking everywhere for this stupid Toastyland place, and we ended up finding it. Took us a little bit, but we found it. So I just ordered a rainbow toasty. I'm so excited. I had it last year and it was so good. It's on like a garlic bread, and I got a classic lemonade. So I'm like so pumped. I'm like not that hungry, but it was so good last year. I had to get it again. It's $14 now, but I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay. Excuse me. Aww.
Want to go this way? Well, we can now, but we can't.
Oh, I think they're so cool. I love them. Why is it all lit up like that? What's like all the candles for? Oh, that's cool. It's like red, white, and blue in that building. Make sure you get that. That's cool. You must talk shit in the beginning. Back on Hey guys, so I just got back from the New York trip, and I just want to show you a few things that I got. So first thing I got was this little magnet, little 9/11 memorial magnet. It was like 20 bucks or something. No, like, well, it was like 20 bucks total. I got 2 of them, and I also got a map. But yeah, I don't want to do the math. And like on the back is like a little saying. Can you read it? Pretty cool, huh? Like I said, while I was there, I also got like a little map just for my memory box. I have a little memory box that I put all my little collectors in. And then at Bryant Park, I ended up getting Salem 3 of these. It's just like a little catnip toy. He loves these. It just says Wicked Good Lobster. And he loves them. And oh, and then Kelly ended up doing like some sort of a donation. So we got like an 9/11 memorial wristband. And that's it. That's all I got. I didn't really want to spend like too much money because like I'm trying to save for school, and I have an exam coming up, and that was like $200 just for the test. So I didn't really spend that much money in New York. But yeah, it was a really good time, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Next Saturday I have my Mark Amber concert, so a lot going on. So stay tuned for that video as well, and see you guys soon. Love you. Bye.